So, hello to anyone who is currently watching this, or wants to see more of Diana Jungle
Welcome to
or Jungle
Summoner's
Root or anything like
Rift.
that. I am going to go right off the bat. I run right to my area, try to get some information. I place my word
30
down right
seconds until
here.
minions spawn.
I start recalling, and the reason why I'm recalling is to go and get myself a control ward, sorry, a sweeper. Because if they go and they get any information here, I want to be able to get rid of that um, right off the bat, which it has like a 45-second cooldown when you go and you grab it for the first time. So it's going to be a little bit of a delay here, but you basically just walk right up to your main start. You try to get some information,
Minions have
in which case I don't
spawned.
really know anything right now from this ward, but if their graves were to show, I'd know that he's starting bot side. Right now, I can see everything, so I can tell that he's actually starting top side. I grab my sweeper though, just in case they try to get any information, I can get rid of it. If their bot lane decides to walk up through here and place a ward and run away, I don't have any way of getting rid of that, but now I do. So, I start my W for an easy clear. It gives me a shield, gives me more damage than my Q or any other ability. So I start off with that. Bot lane gives me a pretty good leash, and I'm going to go through the jungle here at a faster speed here to kind of show. I kill that, go straight onto my Gromp. And while I'm killing my jungle monsters here, I kind of am looking around the rest of the lane. I don't know why this is locking on. Lock on? While I'm doing it, I'm kind of watching the rest of the lane. And so what you'll see here is this Graves gets really aggressive. So I'm going to pause it here. I decided this game here because I can kind of see early on, when I was killing my Gromp and my Wolves, I looked at my lanes, and you can see that my Kali is pushing up. Now, a Kali pushing up, I can't really gank Kiana from here or from here. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, and she's going to be able to get away pretty easily. So there's no real gank opportunity mid lane. Top lane, Ornn has a lot of CC, so he's able to get a fair amount of crowd control off on Garen, and I can do a fair amount of damage pretty early on. So it makes more sense for me to actually go top side, but I don't think that Garen's going to be able to take a whole lot of damage. I think it's more efficient here for me to just kill as much of my jungle camps as possible, get level 6 as fast as possible, and then just speed through. You'll see that changes pretty early on here. And so I'm going to slow this back down to 1. Graves decides to go for a counter invade here. Oh, sorry, just a regular invade here on my top side, and he pulls it into my top side jungle there. I have no idea that he's on here. I have no vision from his jungle clear going straight from his blue to Gromp to my red buff, right? But I am level 3 and he's level 2. And so it takes him a while to kill this, and he drags it in. I still don't know that he's there, so I start killing my raptors. Now, he decides to drop a ward here to try to figure out when I'm going to be coming top lane to kill this thing. I see that, and I'm like, well, if he's dropping a ward there, he might have just gotten there, so I'm going to finish up my raptors, be a little bit greedy. I see the ward, deny his vision here, right? But because I have this sweeper, I wonder if I can get my point of view here. Yeah, because I have, I really hope it works. There you go, that'll work. You can see that I got that little red marker indicating that yes, it was still in there. And when he starts firing at me, I realize he's level 2. He's half HP. My red buff is still up at 700. Both of our smites are up. Well, my smite is up very, very, very shortly. His smite's down, which I don't know. But my smite's up very shortly. He's half HP. I have a full level on him. My red buff is about to die. I'm like, this is actually a really easy kill for me. So I focus on killing my red buff to secure it, make sure he doesn't get level 3 there. I'm full HP. I'm double buffed. He's half HP. There's nothing this man can do to me right now. I try to follow him over there. He double flashes, E's over the wall. I don't have enough damage to kill him. My E's on cooldown. I know that their mid laner was rotating in because Akali was helping out here. And I know now that you'll see top side, Garen is walking down, and Ornn is letting me know. Ornn's saying, hey, yo, Diana, careful, don't chase too much because Garen's going to collapse on you, and there's not much you can do about that. I run away. I'm like, okay, cool. With that information I know, I react. I don't get too greedy for the kill. I know that he's really low. I know my E is on like a 10-second cooldown right now. I've got 4 seconds left on it. Right here, you can see that. But I don't want to get collapsed on, 2v1'd, lose my lead. I already got my buff, it's fine. I do get a little bit more greedy though, and I'm like, okay, well, I wonder what we can do here. Because we have this humongous wave that's pushing in that Akali's been building. A very low HP Kiana, right? And Akali wants to dive. Akali's like, hey, yo, let's kill. So I'm like, alright, cool. I see she's pinging for assistance. I'm gonna go down. We'll just watch this play out. Cool. So we successfully dove the Kiana. She loses that whole minion wave the whole time. She can't really do anything for it. Akali's out. Graves, I know, doesn't have flash. I'm full HP. The turret was hitting Akali because she drew aggro first. And after we killed her, I didn't do anything. So Akali get out at a really good time. The turret is re-aggroing onto minions, so I'm not actually tanking the turret at all here. I know Graves doesn't have any damage because he doesn't have a red buff right now. He can't chase me. I walk out. It's all good to go. Easy enough. Akali wants to look for a turn, but she's really low, so I'm not even going to bother with it. I don't want her to die. Lose that lead we just got there. I'm going to take my Scuttle Crab and go. So, this is pretty easy. Kill the Scuttle Crab. Our bot lane right now is kind of popping off. If I'm not mistaken, they're already 2-0 right now. So they're gaining a really big lead bot lane early on. Graves starts killing his red buff. I know Graves is down there, and I know Graves' red buff is up because the whole kerfuffle we just had topside here, right? I know that side of his jungle is up right now. So I'm like, oh, I wonder if he's doing it. I wonder if he's right around here. And I just try to get a little bit of information. And of course, he sees me around the corner, and I'm like, oh, score. It's 450. My smite is, again, almost up. I don't know about his smite, right? But I'm like, it's almost up. I'm just going to go and focus it down. Kill it, and then I'm going to kill him. And right there, unluckily, I lose vision, or else I would have dashed over that wall and secured the kill. But I lost vision. I couldn't follow him up with my second E. And I was like, well, that sucks. Okay, cool. He's leaving. I got my red buff. I triple buffed him. I'm good to go. I don't need to get anything else out of this. I go for recall, and that's pretty much that. Now, we go and do a quick reset here. I'm going to go kill the rest of my topside jungle. Darren is kind of pushed up. I let Ornn know. I say, hey, he's starting to push up towards you right now. He's half HP. I'm going to go for it. I know he wards. I kill his ward. Something that's kind of important is grabbing a control ward almost every time you back. You definitely want to make sure you grab one. Kill all their vision as much as possible. It's mainly your job. Ornn is able to clear vision out his top side here. Akali is going to be clearing out her sides here as much as she can, specifically control wards. Support's going to be clearing through here, but your main information is to either help them out, or your main objective is to help them out, or try to figure out where the enemy jungler is. So I kill that guy's ward there. I go back to just power farming a little bit. Kill all my jungle camps. Easy enough. Nothing much happens. I can see that Akali is trading here. And I'm like, alright, well, can I make something happen? I have my sweeper still. I check this bush. There's no vision in this bush. She's pushed up. I'm like, oh, perfect timing. Alright. So, back to normal speed. I push her out. I can't get the kill on her, but she's out of lane. She can't do anything with that much HP. She loses all of these minions. There's really nothing she can do about it. And I move on with my life, because I know that Akali is level 6 now. She might be able to dive, or she just pushes him out, in which case Akali gains a bigger lead here. Our bot lane is still popping off, killing everyone. So 2v2, they're winning that. I really don't have to pay too much attention to bot lane. I'm going to do the same thing, where I try to find more information on Graves. I find him. I see him here. I'm like, alright, yo, dip. Get out of here. This is my bot side jungle. And so he leaves. Pretty easy enough. I debated here whether or not I wanted to go and meet him in this bush. I decided against it because I know that Kiana was mid lane. We forced her to back about 30 seconds ago. She could be there, and I could get 2v1'd. So I said no, screw that. We'll just take the dive bot lane here if she goes in for anything, which Morgana hits a really good stun there. She basically just dies. I KS a kill because I'm greedy. and she has like 4 kills already. And so we go for the dragon after picking bot side. After we kill the dragon, my whole jungle is almost up, bot side. Nothing top side. My whole jungle's up. I'm already on the bot side. Might as well clear everything. Get my blue up, get back. While this is happening, I know Morgana's mid lane, right? I know that Caitlyn is currently 2v1 bot lane. I'm gonna look for an opportunity because normally when a support character roams from bot side and leaves their ADC vulnerable, what ends up happening is the 2v1 lane here pushes up because they're 2v1. So you always push up. Caitlyn's kind of low here. She's going to be recalling, and she cancels it, which means that she's staying. Seraphine knows that she's staying. They're going to get a little bit greedy here. So I finish up my Grom. I come straight down bot lane here because I recognize that, A, we just killed mid lane, so successful roam from Morgana. But Caitlyn is in a vulnerable position, and I know she's fed, but she's still in a vulnerable position here. So I'm going to go and make sure that she has some support. So I'm just going to chill right here and see what happens. So she's going through, she's farming up, they're trying to poke her out, and they start doing a lot more damage to her. As soon as I see that they start committing this much to it, I flash over the wall, I E towards them to get them both in my ult, hit them both with it, and do as much damage as possible. Caitlyn cleans up the kill, she ends up escaping because my Q is doing enough damage, I get rooted. So she is out. All that means is that that was a successful save bot lane, because otherwise Caitlyn may have gotten dove, she may have gotten hurt, and if I wasn't paying attention, then what would have happened is she just dies. So always pay attention to your lanes. Graves steals my red buff here, which I figured that out in about, I don't know, a minute when I go topside, and I'm like, hey, my red buff's gone. So he kills it, which that's fine, whatever. He just hits level 6 now. I kill my bot side jungle here. Graves is gone. He has Scuttle Crab. Oh, good. I realize it's gone there. Cool. I'm gonna go kill the rest of my jungle. Bot lane is still popping off. They keep killing everything. Akali casually kills mid lane here. I debate on whether or not I can use Ornn and myself here to kill Garen. I don't think we can because he's Garen and he has heal flash and I don't know what's up right now. I don't know why he has heal, but he leaves and I'm like, alright, screw it. I'm not going to go bother trying to kill Garen. It doesn't really make that much sense. But there is a Herald here and they don't have vision because I have a control word. And I know. So you can actually kill Herald without taking like almost any damage if you just walk around it. You keep autoing it. Why does it redirect? It's not that. There we go. So you can do Herald pretty much without taking damage. I finish it off here, and I believe I walked through mid lane. I see right now Graves is bot side because he just died there. There's his corpse. And so I'm like, all right, well, I might as well take advantage of this. I should check his bot side jungle, see what's up. I don't see anything here. I think I kill his wolves. And then I ping into Akali that I'm going to be going mid lane here. There you go. So I pinged to her and I'm like, I'm going to go mid. And Akali recognizes that. And so we're going to go for a play here and see what happens. We see that Kiana is walking bot side. She kills a control ward. I don't know that this is warded, but I'm just chilling here. I'm like, maybe we can do something. Maybe we can't. They ping me. They ping to defend the turret. She hits me with a thumbs up, which I didn't see. She hits me a couple times. That's fine. Akali looks for a roam. She wards bot side there. I said, screw it. I have a Herald right now. I might as well just drop this mid lane. Get a couple turret plates while there are still turret plates up. Maybe most of the Herald. They defend it. Turret gets hit. Akali wanted to dive. I probably could have gone in on that and been fine. Went with the safer play. Didn't go for the dive. Everything's all good. Moving on. I go through. I know that Graves is bot. Again, because I just saw him mid lane and I saw him go bot lane. I check his shit. I see that there isn't anything up. That's fine. She gets worried that she's going to get dove. She tries to check me through here. I go straight bot lane. They know I'm bot lane, right? They just saw me here. That's why Kiana went to go check this bush. So they know I'm bot lane. I'm sitting on a ward here that I don't realize either. And Graves starts with the attack. They do the emote, which I don't know why. If people do the emote, they know that you're in the bush, which is obviously to me a clear indicator that, okay, cool, this is fine. In this situation, I know that my bot lane is very fed. They're 6-1. They're strong as hell. So I'm going to throw the play anyways, even though I'm seeing. I see they group up here. I don't know if Xayah has ultimate, which she does right now, but I'm going to go for it anyways because I know that we're strong as hell. I'm kind of stuck between a situation with Graves along this bush anyways, which I don't want to be here. This is a really bad spot. So to get myself out of it, I'll go down. I just hit my Q. She's rooted. I go for the ultimate anyways. We get 1 kill out of it. I still die, but we kill all 3 of them. In the end, it ends up being a 3 for 1. My Caitlyn gets most of the kills. She's still super fed. I don't really have to do anything. Kiana kind of ints right here. Cool. Dead. Again, as soon as I do a reset like this, I check my entire jungle and I'm like, hey, what's up right now? My entire bot side's up. Plus the next objective for us is Dragon. I'm going to go straight down bot side. I think I kill my blue buff, and then I go to Dragon. Using the plant to sweep. Now, I don't start it right away. I know they don't have vision because I just used the plant, but my bot lane just recalled. Their bot lane's here. I can see them both. I know they're both here. I don't start it. I delay it. I wait here to check to see if Seraphine is going to come anywhere near here. If she is, I can one-shot her, so that's fine. So I wait a second, nothing happens. I see them both go back mid lane. They have no idea I'm here. Now I'm safe to start. Morgana's on the way. Akali is still tower diving Kiana. From that information, I know I'm super safe because Akali just found their Graves. So I see Graves' top side. Right after that, we go for the kill of bot lane. End up killing them both. They kind of give up. From here, the game is pretty much a stomp. The rest of the game just kind of happens. It plays out. We don't really have to do too much. It's 2-18. My team is super strong. We're kind of just golden. Nothing of real significance kind of happens past this point here. We tower dive a little bit. Kill their bot lane again. Take their stuff. Not really a whole lot happens. That's pretty much the end of the game. If I'm not mistaken too. We pretty much just have a little bit of fun with it. Kill their top side. I take the second Herald. From here it becomes just an open mid. You can see my team's taking their base here, and their team is just non-stop pushing in here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's the early game, at least for this one. But you now have a little more of a layout of my thought process while I'm juggling.